The Kishida administration nominated a new governor to lead the Bank of Japan. On February 14th, Kazuo Ueda was officially nominated to lead the BOJ. All BOJ governors must be approved by both the lower and upper house of the parliament. If successful, Ueda will serve his 5-year term starting from April 8th. Unlike previous governors, Ueda will be the first academic to serve as the BOJ's governor. He received a PhD in economics at MIT and taught at the University of Tokyo. From 1998 to 2005, he served as one of the policy board members at the BOJ. He returned to academics as he taught at the University of Tokyo and Kyoritsu Women's University. Given his academic background, he is a centrist when it comes to economics. This is an extremely important characteristic to have as markets are unpredictable, especially in recent years. Just a quick recap. There are 2 types of macroeconomic policies: fiscal and monetary policy. Fiscal policy is the use of government spending to affect the economy. Monetary policy is the use of interest rates and money supply to affect the economy. Basically, fiscal policy is used to buff the economy, whereas monetary policy is used to keep the economy in a healthy state. The government has power over fiscal policy, and the central bank has power over monetary policy. Therefore, Ueda and the BOJ will be in charge of monetary policy alone. Ueda's nomination is a signal to move away from abenomics. Haruhiko Kuroda is the current and longest-serving BOJ governor. Under Kuroda, the BOJ has pursued monetary easing in order to assist abenomics. Monetary easing or quantitative easing is a strategy to massively purchase financial assets in order to increase the money supply. To simplify, it's basically a policy to print more money and increase the circulation of yen. An increased amount of yen should decrease the value of yen, which should ultimately encourage inflation. Given that Japan was in deflation, the government wanted inflation. A good amount of inflation, say 2%, encourages spending, which helps put more money into people's pockets and ultimately growth in the economy. Unfortunately, the BOJ's monetary easing did not reach the inflation target, and the BOJ now owns a lot of financial assets. At the moment, the BOJ has assets that amount to roughly 130% of Japan's GDP, whereas other countries range from 30 to 50%. This could cause an asset bubble, and bubbles are not good. Ueda is not opposed to monetary easing, but he has been critical of a super loose policy. Rather than a target inflation, Ueda prefers a flexible plan to achieve price stability. He's also cautious of being too aggressive with monetary easing. Ueda has shared that it is wise for the BOJ to continue its current policy, so if selected, the BOJ will stay its course. However, the BOJ will shift its priority towards an exit plan out of a loose monetary policy. This would mean an increase in long-term interest rates as interest rates and inflation have an inverse relationship. A sudden increase will crash the market, so such changes will be gradual. Additionally, Ueda will most likely communicate to the public about the BOJ's plans with sound logical theory. Clear communication from Japan's central bank will help Japan slowly transition out of quantitative easing. Ueda is not going to change Japan overnight, but he is definitely the face of a new era.